Once in a time not so long ago, in a village that danced to the rhythm of the waves, lived a young fisherman named Kofi. Unbeknownst to him, his destiny was intertwined with the mysteries of the deep. This is a tale of love, conflict, and the timeless bond between the realms of water and land. Kofi was a young man with a heart as vast as the ocean he fished in. Every morning, just before dawn, he would set out with his net and canoe, rowing towards the horizon where the sea kissed the sky. The villagers often spoke of the water spirits, mystical beings who governed the waters, but Kofi, like many others, considered them mere stories to scare children. Little did he know that the ocean held secrets that would change his life forever. One tranquil morning, Kofi felt an irresistible pull towards a part of the sea he had never ventured before. As he rowed, the water seemed to shimmer with a strange, enchanting light. Drawn by curiosity, he followed the glow, unaware that he was being watched by eyes more ancient and knowing than his own. In the heart of the luminous waters, Kofi saw her for the first time. Her beauty was ethereal, her skin shimmering like the moonlit sea, and her eyes held the wisdom of ages. She was Nyame, the water goddess, guardian of the underwater realm. Kofi's breath caught in his throat as their eyes met, and in that moment time seemed to stand still. Nyame, too, was captivated by the human before her. She had watched him from the depths, admiring his courage and the purity of his heart. It was forbidden for water spirits to interact with humans, but she felt an undeniable connection to Kofi. Defying the ancient laws, she rose to the surface, her voice like a song carried by the waves. "Who are you, and why do you come to these waters?" she asked. Kofi, struggling to find his voice, replied, "I am Kofi, a fisherman from the village of Amani. Who are you, beautiful spirit?" "I am Nyame, the guardian of these waters," she said, her gaze softening. "You should not be here, but I am glad you are." As days turned into weeks, Kofi and Nyame met in secret. Their bond grew stronger, and with it, a love that defied the boundaries of their worlds. Kofi's frequent absences from the village did not go unnoticed. The elders, wise and wary, began to suspect that something unusual was afoot. Kofi's mother, Essie, worried for her son, sought the counsel of Nana Akua, the village seer. Nana Akua, with her deep-set eyes that seemed to see beyond the veil of the ordinary, listened intently to Essie's concerns. She cast bones and shells, muttering incantations under her breath. When she finally looked up, her expression was grave. "Kofi is entangled with the spirits of the sea," she said. "Such unions are dangerous and forbidden. The balance between our world and theirs must be maintained." Essie's heart filled with dread. She loved her son dearly and knew that if the elders discovered the truth, Kofi would face severe consequences. She decided to confront him, hoping to dissuade him from his perilous path. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Kofi returned home to find his mother waiting for him. Her eyes, filled with worry and love, pierced his heart. "Kofi, my son, what is this secret you keep?" she asked, her voice trembling. Kofi hesitated but knew he could not lie to his mother. He confessed his encounters with Nyame and their growing love. Essie listened in silence, her fears confirmed. "Kofi, you must end this," she pleaded. "The spirits are not like us. Their world is different, and mingling with them brings danger to both realms." But Kofi's heart was set. "I love her, Mother. We have a bond that transcends our worlds. I cannot abandon her." Essie's heart ached with worry, but she saw the determination in her son's eyes. She knew that love could not be easily swayed, even by the most compelling arguments. The underwater world was a place of unimaginable beauty and mystery. Coral gardens flourished in vibrant hues, and schools of fish darted like living jewels through the crystalline waters. Nyame's palace, carved from ancient coral and adorned with pearls, stood at the heart of this realm. One moonlit night, Nyame took Kwesi to her world. She wrapped him in a magical bubble that allowed him to breathe and guided him through the wonders of her kingdom. Kwesi marveled at the sights, but he also felt the weight of their forbidden love. Nyame, how long can we keep our love a secret? He asked, his voice filled with concern. Nyame's eyes, usually so serene, were troubled. I do not know, Kwesi. Our worlds are not meant to mingle, and if the elders of either realm discover our secret, there will be consequences. Despite the looming threat, they cherished their time together, their love growing stronger with each stolen moment. Months passed, and Nyame realized she was with child. The news filled her with both joy and fear. A child born of both human and spirit would be a being of immense power, a symbol of unity between two worlds, but also a potential source of great conflict. She decided to reveal the news to Kwesi. As they met at their usual spot, Nyame took his hands in hers, her eyes shimmering with tears. Kwesi, I have something to tell you. I am carrying our child. Kwesi's heart swelled with love and pride, but he also felt a pang of fear. What will we do, Nyame? Our child will not be accepted by either world. We must keep this a secret for now, Nyame said. I will protect our child with all my power, but we must be careful. Their secret grew more perilous with each passing day. The ocean, once a sanctuary, now seemed filled with watching eyes and whispering currents. In the village, suspicions continued to grow. The elders, guided by Nana Akua's visions, decided to investigate further. One night, they followed Kwesi to the shore, hiding in the shadows as he met with Nyame. The elders were both awed and horrified by what they saw. A human and a water goddess, united by love, defied the natural order. They knew they had to act swiftly to prevent a catastrophe. The next morning, the village was abuzz with the news. The elders called for a council meeting, summoning Kwesi and his mother. The air was thick with tension as the villagers gathered around the central fire. Nana Akua spoke, her voice filled with authority. Kwesi, you have broken the sacred laws by consorting with a water spirit. This union threatens the balance between our world and theirs. You must end this or face severe consequences. Kwesi stood tall, his resolve unwavering. I love Nyame and she loves me. Our child is a symbol of that love. I will not abandon them. The elders were outraged, but Nana Akua raised her hand for silence. There is another way, she said, her voice softer now. We must seek the counsel of the Great Spirit who governs all realms. Only then can we find a solution that preserves the balance. The decision was made to journey to the sacred mountain where the Great Spirit resided. Kwesi, accompanied by the elders and his mother, set out on the arduous trek. Nyame, bound by her duty to protect their child, could not join them, but her thoughts and prayers were with Kwesi. The journey was fraught with challenges. They traversed dense forests, climbed steep cliffs, and crossed raging rivers. Along the way, Kwesi's resolve was tested, but he remained steadfast, driven by his love for Nyame and their unborn child. At last, they reached the sacred mountain. The air was thick with the presence of the Great Spirit, a being of immense power and wisdom. The villagers knelt in reverence as Nana Akua stepped forward to speak. Great Spirit, we come seeking your guidance. A union between a human and a water goddess has occurred, and a child will be born of this union. We fear the consequences and seek your wisdom. The Great Spirit's voice echoed like thunder, filling the air with a sense of awe. The union you speak of is indeed rare and powerful. Such a child holds the potential for great good or great harm. The balance between the worlds must be preserved, but love is a force that transcends all boundaries. The Great Spirit continued. The child must be raised with the understanding of both worlds. They will be a bridge between the realms, a symbol of unity and peace. But beware, for there will be those who seek to exploit this power for their own gain. The child must be protected and guided with wisdom and love. Kofi bowed his head, gratitude and determination filling his heart. Thank you, Great Spirit. I will protect our child and ensure they understand the importance of their heritage. The journey back to the village was filled with a renewed sense of purpose. The elders, though still wary, recognized the wisdom in the Great Spirit's words. They agreed to support Kofi and Nyame, understanding that their union, though unconventional, was a testament to the power of love. The months passed quickly, and the time for the child's birth drew near. Nyame retreated to a hidden grotto beneath the waves, a place of ancient power and protection. Kofi, though unable to be with her, remained close by, his heart filled with both anticipation and anxiety. One stormy night, as thunder rumbled across the sky and waves crashed against the shore, their child was born. Nyame held the baby in her arms, tears of joy streaming down her face. The child, a perfect blend of both worlds, had eyes that sparkled like the ocean and a spirit as fierce as the storm. Kofi felt a powerful surge of energy as Nyame called him through the bond they shared. He rushed to the shore, his heart pounding. There, in the moonlit waters, he saw Nyame holding their child. Overwhelmed with emotion, he waded into the surf to join them. Our child, Nyame whispered, her voice filled with love, a symbol of our love and the bridge between our worlds. Kofi took the child in his arms, feeling the weight of their destiny. He knew that their journey was far from over, but with Nyame by his side, he felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The birth of the child, whom they named Kofi, did not go unnoticed. The underwater realm buzzed with rumors and unrest. Many of the water spirits, bound by ancient laws, viewed the union with suspicion and fear. Some believed the child was a threat to their way of life, a disruption of the natural order. In the village, the situation was equally tense. While the elders had agreed to support Kofi and Nyame, many villagers were fearful of the unknown. They worried about the potential repercussions of harboring a child of both worlds. As Kofi grew, it became evident that he possessed extraordinary abilities. He could breathe underwater, command the waves, and communicate with sea creatures. These powers, though remarkable, also set him apart, making him a target for those who feared change. One fateful day, a group of discontented water spirits, led by a powerful and ambitious spirit named Tano, decided to take matters into their own hands. They believed that by capturing Kofi, they could restore the balance and prevent any further disruption. Under the cover of darkness, Tano and his followers emerged from the depths and approached the village. They moved silently, their forms blending with the shadows. Kofi and Nyame, unaware of the impending danger, had taken Kofi to a secluded beach, a place where they often spent time together. Suddenly, the air was filled with the sound of rushing water and angry voices. Tano and his followers surrounded the family, their eyes filled with malice. "Hand over the child," Tano demanded, his voice cold and commanding. "He does not belong in your world or ours. He is a threat to us all." Nyame stepped forward, her eyes blazing with defiance. "You will not take our child. He is a symbol of unity, not a threat. You act out of fear, not wisdom." Tano sneered. his grip tightening on his trident. "You have defied the ancient laws, Nyame. Your actions have consequences." Before Kwesi could react, Tano lunged forward, grabbing Kofi from Nyame's arms. A fierce struggle ensued, with Kwesi and Nyame fighting desperately to protect their son. But Tano's followers outnumbered them, and despite their efforts, Kofi was taken. Kwesi and Nyame, their hearts shattered, vowed to rescue their son. They knew they could not do it alone, so they sought the help of both the village elders and the spirits loyal to Nyame. Nana Akua, deeply moved by their plight, offered her wisdom and guidance. "We must unite our strengths and seek out the hidden realms where Tano has taken Kofi. This journey will be perilous, but with love and determination, we can prevail." A diverse group of villagers and spirits banded together, each bringing their unique skills and knowledge. The journey took them through treacherous waters, hidden caves, and enchanted forests. Along the way, they faced numerous challenges, but their love for Kofi and their determination to restore balance kept them going. At last, they reached the hidden lair where Tano held Kofi captive. The lair was guarded by formidable creatures and treacherous traps, but Kwesi and Nyame's resolve was unshakable. With the element of surprise on their side, they launched a daring rescue mission. The battle was fierce, with both sides unleashing their full power. Kwesi fought with the strength and determination of a father protecting his child, while Nyame called upon the ancient magic of the sea. In the midst of the chaos, Kofi's powers began to manifest more strongly. He summoned a great wave that swept through the lair, disorienting Tano and his followers. Seizing the opportunity, Kwesi and Nyame reached their son, their hearts filled with relief and determination. Tano, realizing he was defeated, made one last desperate attempt to harm Kofi. But the Great Spirit, watching over the battle, intervened. A blinding light filled the lair, and Tano was cast back into the depths, his power broken. With Kofi safe in their arms, Kwesi and Nyame returned to the village. The journey had been long and arduous, but they had triumphed. The villagers, witnessing the strength of their love and the power of unity, welcomed them with open arms. The Great Spirit's words echoed in their hearts. Kofi, the child of both worlds, was indeed a symbol of unity and peace. The villagers and the water spirits, once divided by fear and suspicion, began to work together, learning from one another and building a harmonious future. Kwesi and Nyame's love had bridged the gap between two worlds, and their story became a legend, a testament to the power of love and the importance of understanding and unity. And so, the village of Amani thrived, its people and the water spirits living in harmony. Kofi grew up, embodying the strengths of both his parents, and his legacy became a guiding light for future generations.